Polish till you shine. My name is Kobby Kyei, host of Artist Vibe Africa, and this is our Europe tour in Paris. Currently, we are making sure that we bring you content all over the world regards to the people under the creative art space. Today, I'm going to interview someone who, when it comes to styling of people in the creative space, especially with musicians and other people, he's here to share some knowledge with us. This is Artist Vibe Africa. My name is Kobby Kyei. We're going for a quick commercial break. We are here in Paris. When we come back, I'm going to introduce my guest. Stay tuned.
Artist Vibe Africa. Artist Vibe Africa.
How do you want people to, style you? When your artists are shooting their music video, even when you are home and you're watching music videos, what are some of the key things that you take from? You want to see your artists look fabulous in the way they dress, their styling, their looks. It's very important. Image is everything. And so anytime that you're shooting a music video or you're on stage, fans might not necessarily want to just fall in love with your music. Sometimes even the way you look can make a lot of people fall in love with you. Some artists have gotten it 100%. Some have also not gotten it when it comes to how they look, their appearances. When we close our eyes, the image that we get in terms of your looks is very important as an artist. Your brand identity, your brand image, your originality. We must be able to identify you with what you wear, and that's very important. Today, the conversation is going to be centered around styling, fashion, and I'm here in Paris. Paris has a lot of shops when it comes to fashion and design. You can't go wrong. I'm here to have an interview with the man, Christian, who is also an African based here in Europe, Paris, doing a lot in the fashion industry. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, and you?
Nice to meet you, Christian.
Nice to meet you too, Kobby.
Great, you're looking good.
Thank you so much.
Did you style yourself?
Yeah, I'm my stylist. I style myself because I love clothing. It's my image, and I love to have a good dressing.
Great. Now, you have a very solid profile.
Yeah.
For people watching you in Africa back home who don't know what you do, tell me about your name, where you come from. Just tell us, who are you?
I'm Christian Manzala. I'm from DRC Congo, Kinshasa, and I come from France if I be 14 years old. I be footballer player for the first, and after I be a fashion designer. So I work for fashion 3 years ago now, and I work with Miss France, with another artist like Cephas too. Before Cephas, I work with Passy and Horty, and right now I'm a stylist persona for Cephas. And I love my job because it gives me opportunity to the people discover my universe and to translate my mindset, my moods, and it's very important for me. It represents me. Yeah.
At which point did you take that decision to go into styling and fashion?
I played football before, and if I be young, my family, I'm from a Congo family, you know, and Congo we love to clothing, we love and now if I play football, it don't give me a pleasure like fashion, you know. My first time I realized my catwalk and my fashion show, I decided this for my life. For the rest of my life. I love to create. I love to dress a lot of very good women and the men, the artists, footballer player, sportive. And I work with all these people now. And it gives me opportunity to give her the new identity because the presence is very important for artists, sportive, and other people, you know. And it gives me this pleasure to dress good people.
At what age did you move from Africa to Europe, France? What age?
Four. Yeah.
Age 4.
4.
Do you go back to Africa?
I go back Africa, but not Congo. I go back Madagascar and 2 times to Dakar, Senegal. And if I see fashion of Africa, now I'm so happy because it's very, very good development. I can tell you Tongoro brand, Anifa, Eli Kwame, Alpha D, and another stylist from Africa, you know, from Ghana, from Nigeria, from South Africa, is very, very good for the African fashion. I'm very happy to see that.
Now, when you come to Europe, you see a lot of fashion brands. They've opened their shops
Yeah.
on the streets, selling European costumes and all that. What do you think Africans can also do to also come in Europe to come and sell and project the African fashion, to have a lot of shops? Yeah, what can we do to push the African culture in terms of fashion?
If I come, France, it's like you say, I see a lot of brand and the boutiques for European or American people. It gives me, I be shy because I say Africa, we have a lot of talent, but we don't know to explore this talent. I fight all day and every day for to impose my African touch in this industry. It is my mindset because African have a lot of talent, but we don't explore this. It's not correct for me. And it gives me opportunity and I want to work a lot for to explore more this industry because we have a place for this industry. It's not a close for African people. If you see now the inspiration for international brands from Africa right now.
True.
If you see the fabrics, you know, the fabrics from Africa, you know.
True.
And it's important to explore how riches it's from Africa. If you see cotton, another silk, it's from Africa, you know. And it's very bad to don't explore.
So how do we, Christian, how do you bridge the gap? How do we make sure that we have enough African designers coming here to collaborate with the likes of, a lot of fashion brands in Europe? How, like Louis Vuitton and all these great.
Joe collaborate with African designer.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Pateo. You know Pateo?
Oh.
He's from Ivory Coast or Burkina Faso, I don't know. And it is a very beautiful collaboration. But now I can talk this. Wax, you know wax? It's not from Africa.
Yes.
It's not from Africa.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Holland. But African things is from Africa. For me, I fight a lot to say my people. Wax is very beautiful. It's in African culture, but it's not from Africa. In Africa, we have a lot of fabrics we can use for to build a collection, for to use for the African brands to impose this in Europe, in international. You know, this is what on my fight. It's my touch of my fashion. It's my fashion touch in this industry.
If a designer is in Africa, Congo, in your country, in Nigeria, in Ghana, or South Africa, and wants to come and establish and push the African brand here, what are some of the steps? How do we project that? How do we enter into the market?
The market, fashion market is very difficult.
How difficult?
It's very closed industry, But we are here. This generation are here to break the code. It's very important to break the code, Don't be shy. If you want, you can release this. Like me. I work for Christian ODG. It's a famous brand, The creator is there, but right now I be a new Europe director. It's possible, no? I'm from Africa too.
Very possible.
And I give my example because I want to speak with African people, want to realize this dream to be in Europe, to realize a great project for fashion. It's possible. But first, believe, work, and never give up.
And never give up. I'm still speaking to Christian in regards to the fashion industry, Africa and Europe, and how we can bridge the gap. Let's talk about you identifying some talents to work with. when you sit back, I mean, you work with Safas and other people or other personalities.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the decisions that goes into it to say that, hey, I want to work with Safas, I want to work with Kobby Kyei, I want to work with P Square, I want to work with Westcott Burna Boy. What are some of the decisions that runs through your mind to finally say that I want to work with this brand?
Okay. For the first, Safas. I'm Safas stylist, not just a stylist for Safas. It's different. He's my friend, he's my bro. We have another mindset. He's very good person, and he's very simple. And he loves fashion. He has this sensibility for fashion. He has his signature like me, a cap, you know. And I love this style. It's very easy to work with him. It's simple. And I propose him another brand and another style. And I can adapt with Safas this another looks. You know, it's very easy.
How do you promote? How do you want? I mean, what are some of the steps you take to let people know the work you do in the fashion industry? How do you promote your stuff to let people know that this is Christian, this is what I do?
I promote with first with the Safas because he's an artist. If I have a concert and like you receive me in this interview, thank you so much. Thank you, Ghana people, and thank you, Africa. Magazine. Last month I present my first capsule collection for Christian DJ. Thank you so much for Vogue China, and it's a very greatest magazine in the world. Sorry, and I promote my work like this, and the people call me, want to work with me, and I'm very happy for this, and it gives me a power to work a lot. And it's my motivation.
And it is my motivation. My name is Kobby Kyei, still speaking with an amazing, super great guy, Christian, who is a stylist and also a fashion designer in the fashion industry. My name is Kobby Kyei. You're still watching Artist Vibe Africa. Okay, we're turning around, we'll come back. There's more to come. Stay tuned.
Artist Vibe Africa. Artist Vibe Africa.
We are back, and you are still with Mr. Polish to Shine and the generational thinker, a blogger from Ghana, West Africa. We are still in Europe, Paris, having a conversation with people under the creative space, churning out education and making sure that we all learn a thing or two when it comes to our creative space. This show is for Africa. This show is for the world and every African and Black person around the world. Now, I'm still with the man, Christian, talking about the fashion industry. I want to talk about education.
Yeah.
Back in the days, it was difficult for people to establish fashion schools.
Yeah.
But these days, we see it everywhere. People have opened fashion schools. People are no more thinking out loud to say, I want to be a doctor in the future. I want to be a pilot. Yeah. These days, people want to say, I want to be a fashion designer. I want to be a stylist. How has education also contributed to fashion industry in the world?
Education, it's fashion industry. It's not simple, you know. For education, my parents, my example. If I say my parents, I want to be a fashion designer, they tell me, yeah, you love fashion. I know it's your dream, but are you sure you want this for your future? I say, yeah, because I want to be your best. For my education, football give me education, fashion give me education, but the football education helped me for the fashion education. You know what? Work hard, discipline, and believe. And I believe to God, and the God give me this power to realize all I realize today. He educated me because education is not just you be a doctor, no. The first education is to accept what you want to be in the future, you know. He give you a discipline, your discipline, not your parents' discipline. Your parents give you a best conseil, but if you want to go in your dream, fight for this and go. And give you parents opportunity to say, I'm proud of my son, I'm proud of you. I say my parents, never in your life you can be disappointed to me because I fight for my dream. And if I fight for my dream, I can realize my dream because I believe in.
I want to put you on the spot. When you're watching TV and there's an awards ceremony, music awards or ceremony,
Yeah,
on the red carpet,
yeah,
as a fashion designer,
yeah.
what are some of the things that you expect on the red carpet?
I released one red carpet in the Energy Music Award in France. I dressed 3 people, and I be normally dressed. Why? Why? Because I want my work first. And if people love my work, she can know me. You know, it is my mindset. My work first. My work give me whole. You know, and I'm not so expensive. I'm not so expressive. You know, I express myself in my work. My work.
You don't blow your trumpet. You
No.
allow the work
I
to talk for itself.
Yeah, I don't speak a lot. I work first, and people can speak for my work. This is my mindset.
So back to the question: if, for instance, you are supposed to star me for an award ceremony, France Music Awards or something.
Yeah.
What outfits are you going to give it to me?
How the best for you? If I see your corpulation, there's a very good kimono costume with a blazer, 2 buttons, and with a belt, and yeah, a very costume for the red carpet, but with a color shy to capture the light, and the photographer can capture your image very good. Yeah.
Do you get very disappointed when you watch TV and you go like, "Yo, this was wrong. No, he or she shouldn't have won this." Do you sometimes get disappointed?
Yeah, because fashion change. You know, it's good to change because you have a lot of mix now with high fashion and streetwear. It's good, but for the red carpet, it's very important to respect the TV, to respect the ceremony. If you come this ceremony, is not this chance is give you. God give you this chance, not another people, you. And for this day, it's very important to shy. To shy, my friend. It's very important. Good dress, good aspect, and it's okay.
Fashion designers and stylists in Europe, specifically France, are they making enough money?
Why?
Are they making money? Are you guys making money? Those in the fashion industry, are you getting enough money? Are you getting paid?
Yeah. If I work, If we work correctly, we have money. It's normal. It's very important. Before, if I start fashion, it is very difficult, you know, because it's not a secret for people. I'm a new designer, black designer in Europe. It's not easy, but it's not a finally. It's very important to impose yourself. And for the first time, nobody can pay me because you say, you are so young, you're a new designer. I can help you to be your best designer, and I can't pay you now. If I be now who I am, I say no, stop. If you respect my work, you pay me. Because if I go restaurant, I respect the restaurant. I pay for to eat. You know, it's like another work. If you work, you take the money, no?
In Africa, mention some of the names you're looking forward to working with.
The name of
some personalities, some people in Africa do you want to work with? I mean, if you can give me some names.
You have a lot of people. I want to work with all countries and all people in Africa.
So which names?
The names?
Yes.
I want to work with my Republic president.
The president?
Yeah, the president. With an artist from Ghana, like Sarkozy, Nigeria, Whiskey. I love P Square for history. I love Ivory Coast artist, footballer player, DJ Drogba, Asamoah Gyan. I love Kevin Prince Boateng. He have a lot of very, very good look. I love his look. Kevin Prince Boateng, it's amazing. Asamoah Gyan, yeah. Ayew, Andre Ayew, Jordan too, his brother. And Congolese Marcel Tisserand, it's a Congolese captain of football. This is my friend, I salute you. And another people. I'm not a blog. I want to work with Africa. I want to represent Africa in fashion industry, you know.
This has been a super, super, super amazing interview with the man Christian, who's a stylist here in Europe, France, from Africa. I mean, he's black, and I love the conversation already. We are turning around, and this will be the final part of the interview where I call it out your comfort zone. He is a fashionista, stylist, and so the questions are not going to be fashion related. We are turning around. You're still watching Artist Vibe Africa with me, Kobby Kyei. When we come back, Christian is ready for Out Your Comfort Zone. God bless you. Time we hit this segment, I get different energy because I know I'm going to test the knowledge of my guest. My name is Kobby Kyei. You're still watching Artist Vibe Africa. Out Your Comfort Zone. Are you ready, Christian?
Ready.
Okay. Now, my first question will be, mention 2 football legends in Africa.
Samuel Eto'o, George Weah.
There's a footballer who is now a president. Which country?
Liberia.
I want you to sing. You say you're from where? DR Congo.
DRC Congo.
Sing the national anthem for me.
Why?
The national anthem.
I sing the national anthem.
Yes, for your country.
I sing.
Yes, sing it.
Debout Congolais, unis par l'effort, unis dans l'effort pour l'indépendance. Dressons nos fronts, longtemps courbés, et pour de bon, prenons le plus bel élan, dans la paix au peuple ardent. Par le labeur, nous bâtirons un pays plus fort qu'avant, dans la paix, citoyens. Entonnez l'hymne sacré de vos...
Yo. If you are watching in Africa, make sure you clap for. Because, I mean, he came to Europe when he was 4 years, and you still remember the national anthem of his country. Amazing. I mean, I'm feeling blessed to have this interview with you. The next one will be, mention 3 local food in your country.
Pondu, Madesu, Fumbwa.
Fumbwa.
Yeah.
How do you prepare that one?
Fumbwa, it's like a manioc feuille with arachids parts, and you prepare this with fish.
Mention 4 African presidents.
African presidents. You have Alassane Ouattara.
From which country? Make sure you add that.
Ivory Coast. You have Félix Antoine Tshisekedi from DRC Congo. And you have Ado from Ghana. It's true or no?
Yeah, it's true.
And you have a lot of presidents.
When you go to your country, which area do people visit? Do you have any monuments?
In my country? Zongo.
Like we have...
If people go Congo?
Yes, the places that they visit, exactly.
The place of the visit, no? The famous place.
The famous places, exactly.
It's
for tourism.
Zongo. Zongo, it's the shoot of waiter. If you call the waiter name, the waiter comes to you. It's amazing. It's amazing.
So apart from that, which country do you know that they have places that people visit?
And you have Zongo. You have you have a lot of places. In Kinshasa, you have Bandal for the musician. You have
You are excellent.
You have a lot of places in Africa.
Excellent. My name is Kobby Kyei, and this was Out Your Comfort Zone. I want to say a big thank you to everyone watching us back home in Africa and also Ghana, Accra, Lagos, Abuja, Cote d'Ivoire, Mali, Senegal, the world, everybody, those who are watching from the diaspora. God bless you so much. This has been Artist Vibe Africa. Like we mentioned earlier on, this show is not just for musicians. This show is for everybody under the umbrella of creative arts. We are looking at interviewing from the fashion industry, from vixen to videographers, to photographers, to sculptures. Everybody, if you are under the creative art space, make sure that you send us a DM if you want to be on this platform. We are showing it all over the world. Like I say every day, if you're a youth in Africa, don't give up on that dream. Be a generational thinker, keep polishing, definitely going to shine. My name is Kobby Kyei, a blogger and a social media influencer and the host of Artist Vibe Africa. God bless you. Finally, if you have any words to share with your brothers back home and your social media handles, then we'll say goodbye.
Thank you so much, Kobby Kyei, for this interview. Thank you a lot of Ghana TV, African TV, African people, Ghana people. And I want to come Ghana very soon to meet you and to meet other people. Thank you so much for your time and for your coming to Paris and to give a light for my work and another people, another artist. Thank you so much for your work. God bless you.
God bless you too, Artist Vibe Africa.
Artist Vibe